My name is Adrena Vines, and today I'll be going through my technology portfolio in relation to my degree in learning technologies from the University of North Texas. With this portfolio, I intend to get a job in instructional technology at a university, at a public school, or anything where I am able to use learning management systems to create courses and help and encourage and enhance technology and instruction. So this is the homepage of my portfolio, and I have my purpose stated. I'll read through this briefly. As a master's student from the University of North Texas, I've gained valuable knowledge about the practice of instructional design. Through discussions, collaborations, projects, and research, I have obtained what I think is quality experience in the field of technology incorporated with education. This portfolio is intended to showcase my design skills as well as explain my vision for being an influential instructional designer. Not only do I have the passion for education, but I also possess the passion for using technology to enhance one's educational experience. Briefly, that is my background information. I'll kind of breeze through over that. As I went through the process of obtaining my graduate degree, I learned about the true meaning and values of learning technologies. Not only can this idea benefit knowledge seekers who are more exposed to digital formats, but the design aspect can cause them to have a better learning experience. From working with clients to working with peers, collaboration drove my journey through this degree. When in the education world, teamwork makes for a successful adventure. I learned how to not solely depend on myself to complete assignments, but to successfully work with others for a greater purpose. The portfolio attached to this webpage highlights a few projects in which I completed throughout this course. With a strong interest in instructional design, I hope my portfolio catches your attention and exposes my purpose. Beginning, I will start with my resume. Okay, so the format that I chose for my resume is simple and straight to the point. I use bullets in order to highlight different things that I did in my previous positions. As you can see, under each job description, I have a short summary of what I did in that job. Once again, the title and a short summary. Also have my software proficiencies, certifications, leadership, and references available upon request. My cover letter was written with the intention of getting a position in instructional design. I'll read the first paragraph. It is with great interest that I submit my resume for consideration as an instructional designer. As someone who is passionate about teaching and learning, I would love to be a part of a school district that has a vision based on student success. A student's environment plays a major part in their success, and I believe that this school district creates that ideal environment. Okay, now I'll move on to scholarly writing. The article below discusses the different ways adults learn. This was done as a part of a research project in one of my previous courses. Adults possess learning styles just as children do. Being able to identify and recognize an adult's learning style can help instructional designers create more beneficial materials. Okay, so this essay was written based on the idea looking at the way adults learn. Identify what learning was, cognitive processes with learning, discuss memory, how adults' memory is different, the learning styles from adults. They could be accommodators, divergers, convergers, or assimilators. And the benefits of adults learning, thinking about technology nowadays and how them learning can kind of increase their knowledge with that. Also looking at technology adaptation. Also include problems with learning because a lot of times adults are resistant to learning. Purpose was to connect adult learners to the idea of technology. This next essay, when assessing a student's behavior, it is important to determine the cause for their misconduct. It is also beneficial to figure out practices which can be put in place to help manage a student's disruptive behavior. The scholarly article below focuses on using behavior think sheets as a method to control a student's poor behavior. So this is a cross-study analysis on how this method affects students' behavior. Think sheets. I discussed what a think sheet is. Classroom management. Review of the literature which I used to complete this research project. The method of study, which was a mixed methods approach. Analysis was qualitative, and it was a direct observation tool. And the results from monitoring think sheets and how they affect the students' behavior. Moving on to the technology works. For this first project, I used a website called openlearning.com. It's actually a learning management system which I found before knowing about Canvas. The link directs you to my course. Viewers have to enter a name and email address to enroll. So this focuses on fictional text and it teaches the literary elements of fiction. Okay, this is considered the first module. There are only 3 modules. Each module identifies, so this is talking about the parts of a plot diagram. But then and I will go to the page to give a live preview. So each page has a video introducing the topic. There's a quick self-check for each topic, and the students can use the word list to kind of help them figure it out. And this continues for each topic. Moving on to the project. The instructions are listed below. Reading a text and then using the what's learned in the plot diagram in order to complete the project. I have everything listed step by step. The story that they will be using. Interactive plot diagram, which they were able to use to plug in their information. a quiz which they were to download, answer the questions in Microsoft Word, then upload. Also discussing summarization. Have introduction, a lesson, practice, a project, and I use an interactive tool called Padlet in order to gauge and have students post comments. There's a QR code which they used if they were on mobile. And this is only one student's comment, but you simply add and type what you want in there. Moving on. Okay, this is the next project. So it was used was Dreamweaver, Adobe Dreamweaver, in order to create this web page. Each number is actually hyperlinked to the part of the writing process. So if I were to click on 1, then I'll be automatically directed to that. I use a heat map in order to do this. Also include hyperlinks as well. Going back to home page once again. Discussing the writing process. The next project, which I will discuss, is a project created in Canvas. This project discusses how students are able to use different presentation tools in order to present their research projects. So this course was geared towards 9th through 12th grade students entering technology courses. So each module has an introduction. They will discuss how to access Canvas. Then there is a video. I included Padlet as well. For each component, I also kind of included login instructions and included screenshots to make it easier for the students to understand how to navigate through the course. And that was the third design. It was titled Creating Presentations in an Online Classroom, Volume 1. This is the end of my portfolio. I also have my contact information available. Thank you for your time.